Los Angeles, a city built on sunshine, dreams, and the belief that anything is possible. But beneath the bright lights, LA has always had a darker side. And in the summer of 1958, that darkness swallowed one young woman whole, leaving behind a mystery that still haunts the city. This is the unsolved murder that changed Los Angeles, a case that forced the police to rethink how they protect the public and push the entire city to question how a killer could walk free in plain sight. It was a warm July evening when Linda Hayes, a 22-year-old waitress, finished her shift at a popular diner on Sunset Boulevard. Linda was well-liked, smart, quick-witted, always saving up tips for acting classes. She clocked out at 11:47 p.m. That was the last moment we know for sure. Witnesses saw her walking toward the bus stop, purse on her shoulder, humming a tune she always sang after work. She never made it home. By sunrise, her mother reported her missing, and by mid-morning, the entire city was on alert. At 10:15 a.m., a hiker in Griffith Park came across something strange near a small ravine. Clothes scattered, a broken heel, and then Linda's body. The scene was quiet, eerie, untouched. There were no signs of robbery. Her jewelry was still on. Her purse was nearby. This wasn't random. This was personal. The coroner determined she died somewhere between midnight and 2 a.m. But the place where her body was found, that wasn't the place she was killed. Someone moved her. Someone wanted her to be found, but not too quickly. Los Angeles exploded with fear. Newspapers published bold headlines. Who killed Linda Hayes? Is a predator loose in the hills? Women were warned not to walk alone. Bus stops emptied at night. Police patrols doubled. For the first time, LA citizens demanded modern investigative tools, better lighting in public spaces, emergency call boxes, faster missing person protocols. Linda's case wasn't just another crime. It changed how the city protected its people. Detectives started with the people closest to her. The boyfriend, a mechanic named Daniel. They argued sometimes, but his alibi checked out. Her boss, a strict but fair diner owner. No motive, no suspicious behavior. A customer who seemed too friendly the week before. He vanished right after the murder, but left behind fingerprints on a coffee cup. A promising lead, until detectives learned the prints belonged to a traveling salesman who had already left California. One by one, suspects slipped away. Then came the strangest clue. A neighbor swore she saw Linda talking to someone in a car the night she disappeared. A dark sedan, windows tinted, engine running, but she couldn't see the driver's face. Only a cigarette glowing in the dark. 2 weeks later, investigators found a cigarette, but near the ravine. Same brand the neighbor mentioned. It felt like everything was about to break open. But DNA testing? That didn't exist in 1958. The only thing police could do was compare the cigarette to common brands and interview hundreds of drivers with similar cars. Nothing stuck. The case started going cold. That's when the rumors began. Some believed the killer was a local actor who had a history of following young women. Others thought it was a taxi driver who worked the late shift. One theory suggested Linda had accidentally discovered something she wasn't supposed to see, something criminal, on her way home, and the killer silenced her. Another theory said this wasn't his first time, and probably not his last. But the most persistent rumor? That the killer was someone she knew. Someone she trusted enough to approach a car late at night. Someone who knew the hills well enough to navigate them in the dark. Even though the killer was never found, Linda's case had long-term consequences. The city invested in better street lighting, new patrol routes, emergency phones on major streets, stricter bus stop safety measures, faster missing person responses. Linda's mother fought for these changes until her final days. She believed that even if justice never came for her daughter, maybe it could protect someone else. And it did. Crime rates in Linda's neighborhood dropped dramatically within a year. The new systems saved lives. But for detectives, one question lingered. Was Linda's killer still out there? In the early 1980s, more than 20 years after the murder, the police reviewed Linda's case with fresh eyes. New techniques, new technology, new teams. They found one thing they had never noticed before. a partial fingerprint on Linda's purse clasp. Even today, it hasn't matched anyone. But the print is still in the database, still waiting, still ready to solve a mystery frozen in time. Los Angeles has seen countless crimes, but the murder of Linda Hayes, an ordinary young woman with extraordinary dreams, changed the city forever. Her case reminds us of something simple but powerful. One tragedy can reshape an entire community. And sometimes, the biggest questions never get answers. This has been TruthTrove Stories. Thank you for watching. And remember, some mysteries don't fade. They wait.